CC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today we are going to learn how to make face mask extenders. I've gotten a lot of requests for these, and so I just wanted to do a quick little video. These are really easy to make and they work up really fast, and from what I understand, they help a lot for our healthcare workers who are using masks and they hurt their ears. So these are great if you have any relatives, friends, or anyone in your community who needs these. And they are stretchy, especially if you use acrylic or nylon yarn, whichever you have. And then they will stretch. Cotton yarn does not stretch as much. It will stretch, but then it stays there. It doesn't, go back or anything. So these do stretch some. But I will tell you that the chain is what makes the difference. Remembering that they do stretch to some degree, all right? Also remember that your chain is going to be much smaller than what you get in your finished project, okay? It's going to be much bigger. So just keep all that in mind. You will need 2 buttons, one for each side, and that's what clasps the head, the earpieces onto the mask around the back of the head, okay? So I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. You will need a pair of scissors and a darning needle, and I've got 2 buttons here. And as you could see from the ones I've made, there are all kinds of different buttons on all of these. They're just ones that I have handy in the house. Because, social distancing and everything, I just used what I had on hand so I wouldn't have to go out and get any more, okay? And I'm just going to use this regular, it's just a red heart yarn, and this is an ombre yarn. I can't remember the color, but anyways, this is what I'm using, but you can use any yarn that you wish. Just remember what I told you about the elasticity of it, okay? And also, please like, share, and subscribe this video, and I would appreciate that so much. And you can follow me at Custom Comfy Crochet, and if you do, I'll follow you back. So we're going to start off with a slip knot, and we're also going to leave a long piece on the end because we want to use this piece to sew on our buttons. So leave a long tail at the end, and remember to not work it into your project. And then we're going to chain 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay? Then you're going to put a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. So let's count over. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and into that 4th chain, we're going to put a double crochet. And if you don't know any of these stitches, please look in the description box below, and I will put my beginner crochet video for you. Okay, and then we're going to double crochet all the way down, except for the last one. Okay, so now we're at our last stitch, and in this last stitch, I want you to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And just kind of turn your work as you go. And then you can tighten this end up again. Okay, so now we're going to be working across the top here. And so right there is where we just put those 3 double crochets. So you want to go in right next to that and put a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And in this 13th spot, you put 1 double crochet, and I want you to put 1 more. Okay? And then I want you to join with a slip stitch right on the top, right here. Okay? And then that's it. That's all you have to do. Then leave a long piece hanging off this end. And then I'm going to show you how to sew on the buttons. So to sew on the buttons, we're going to pull out our darning needle, and we're going to take these ends that we left. Then you're going to place your button here at the end. You don't want it hanging over the sides. You want it on the actual part of your crochet, so you want it pretty close. So close there to the end, but not on the end. And then you're going to take your thread and you're going to go right through. Now, listen guys, some of your buttons are going to be small. And so your darning needles that you have won't fit through it, unless maybe you have a smaller darning needle. But even then, if you have a really small button, these won't fit through. So if you run into that, I suggest that if you have it, that you use a sewing needle. Okay, now you can use that. And what you can do is you can use thread to put this on and just work these in. Okay. And I've had to do that before, so it's just a suggestion that I have for you. And then you're just gonna sew on this button, just like that. You don't have to go through a ton of times because this is yarn and it holds pretty sturdy. And so then you're gonna go to the back and you're just gonna work in this piece here. So 1, 2, and remember 3 times the charm, okay? And then you can cut off. And then we'll move over to the other side. Okay, now on this one is coming more towards the end than the inside. So what I like to do is I just go to the back where I know I'm going to put my button, and I work through just a little bit to get it closer here to where I want to put the button. So there's no, you don't see any pieces hanging out. Then you put your button right here and you do the same thing. Then turn it over and work through 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then you can cut off. And how easy is that, guys? And a lot of people need these, so this is great, easy fun. And that's what it looks like. Okay, so as I've said before in my other videos here recently, if you have any questions, comments, I'm hanging out at home. So I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. You can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook, and of course you can find me here on YouTube. And to find me at all those places, you can look in the description box below and also my email. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you're staying healthy, happy, and sane during these rough times. My prayers are with everyone, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.